the 3 games with Florida State, North Carolina, and Georgia. On tape, have you seen any differences from the first 3 quarters?
Well, I saw a lot of difference in the Georgia game, obviously.
Yeah.
South Carolina State, I mean, game's over.
Yeah.
We're just trying to grind the clock out and finish it up. Florida State game, I thought we played well. I mean, you're talking about, really controlled the game for 4 quarters and just missed some huge opportunities to win the game. But we did what we needed to do to win that game, and we were in position to win the game and competed their tails off and, just didn't get it done. But I thought they were very consistent throughout the game, offensively and defensively. Not perfect, but again, you're not going to just line up and just, make them look like some JV squad over there. They're a really good opponent. But I thought we made a lot of improvement. And then this past week, I thought we played better in the second half offensively than we did in the first half. I was very disappointed in the first half in some of the things that we did. We hit a few big plays, but we weren't clicking like we needed to. And then in the second half, we kind of put some things together, got really zeroed in on what they were trying to do. And then same thing, fourth quarter, you got 50 points on the board. Your play calling's a little bit differently. So sometimes that can be a little
specifically
skewed.
Defense. That's my mistake. Defensively.
Defensively.
Yards.
Yeah. Defensively, certainly in the Georgia game, fourth quarter. But I thought defensively we played very well against Florida State for 4 quarters. Again, we in position to win. They got us a big turnover with a minute 40 plus. They did what they needed to do, and they weren't perfect. But again, this is a great football team at their place that we're playing. So they're going to make some plays, but our defense put us in position to win the game. And then we talked. They had one big play, really the whole game. One. It just happened to come with 6 minutes to go in the game. And you have a freshman that really knew it was second down, but didn't know it was second 24. And that's just a young guy learning how to play. You got number 80, he's a senior. He's a great player, and he made a play. And, it was a huge play, and that was 70-something yards. So things like that can skew things too. But I looked at the big picture, and I thought defensively they played outstanding, really outstanding. Again, put us in position to win. And even with that play, came back, got us a turnover to win the game, and we give it right back to make it go into overtime. So, and then this past week, we played very well on defense. We had 4 big plays, and that was the frustrating thing. The 3rd and 1, where that's a bust, obviously. When you got a guy running wide open like that, we just busted on the play. And when guys are lining up and pushing you around, or they're making all the competitive plays, then you worry a little bit. But that's something that we can correct, that 3rd and 1. And then they had over 100 yards on 2 screenplays, jailbreaks, balls thrown behind the line of scrimmage. And one of them was you just kind of tip your hat because it was the perfect call. And they got it to a fast guy, and they called us in the right the right call for them, and it's a big play. There's always some risk reward when you do certain things, but the second one was very disappointing, really disappointing. So that part of it, yeah. But again, that's where we have to grow up, and we got to improve, consistency. As I said to y'all after the game, I thought we played much better against Florida State than we did against North Carolina, but we won the game. So it's better to correct those things after a win than to go play well and get beat. But we're still a team that's hadn't put it all together yet. But I think that at the end of the day, we got a chance to, and we've got the right pieces. But we're always trying to get better.
You talk about Vic's opportunity this weekend to do something that hadn't been done in 27 years, and that's set to use that record.
It really is amazing. It's one of those things that you have to just really pause if you think about it, because first of all, he's only played 3 years at the position and didn't play a whole lot as a sophomore, but he still led our team in sacks as a sophomore, but he didn't play a ton of snaps. He backed up Malachi.
He had 288 plays.
288 plays as a sophomore, but he, you know, you could see he was kind of turning the corner as a player at that position, and that's when he balled in, and then he became a starter last year, and then what he's done this year. I mean, it's incredible. You're talking about Michael Dean Perry. I mean, I think he played 4 years, didn't he? Didn't he start? He started as a freshman.
4 years.
He played a long time.
Gaines
played a long time, and I mean that is an incredible accomplishment. And to do it, and he might have it done in only 1 full year and a half as a starter, and then a spot player as a sophomore. It's really incredible. It really is. So I'm very proud of him and hopeful that I'd love to see him get it this week. I'd love to see him go get a couple sacks. But I know this. I don't know when it's going to happen, but if he stays on the field, it's going to happen because he is a workhorse. He's playing at a high level, playing with a lot of confidence. He's having some fun, and he's really focused on improving as a player.
And that's the thing that's real good about him.